State. We're out here on John Hay Lake today. It's about 10 o'clock, just got out here. A little late start this morning, but still cloudy, foggy. Just launched the boat, was cruising down this bank, saw a ton of fish. We're chasing little bluegill up against these rocks here. I'm gonna try to get the popper out, maybe a little finesse. Go down this bank, see what I can do. Then I'm just gonna kind of junk fish the rest of the day. If I catch a fish on something, at the end of this video I'm gonna give a description of my rod, reel, bait, line, the whole setup of what I caught that fish on, unless it was just a dink. But every good fish I catch today, at the end of the video I'll give a description of how I caught that fish. And that's about it. We're gonna go fish and see what we can do. First fish of the day, a little dink there on the yellow magic popper. Should be a decent setup down this bank. It's real clear, there's fish everywhere. Fish number 2. I think I might have to that fish might need it. Definitely the biggest one so far. About a 13-inch fish there. Hopefully we're going to get into some bigger ones. Got a good feeling. Doing on this bank here, it's a real rocky bank. There's another one. Most of this lake's covered with weeds. And they're using this rocky bank that's cleared out to feed on these bluegill. At least one. And they're just chasing these bluegill up against these rocks, and they're just stacked along this bank. Alright guys, might have just found a little bit of something here. Came over to the weedy side. Started coming up this bank throwing a toad. Already got 2 bites. I've only been doing it for about 10 minutes. So hopefully we found something. Good. Yeah. Oh. Look at that one, guys. Skipped up under that tree right there. That ribbit. He came out and annihilated it. Watched him detour the bay. I mean, there's literally inches of water out here. bloodied up. I'm gonna get a weight on this girl and let her go. Her tail's still bloodied, so she might still be spawning, so I don't want to put her in the well quite yet. 3.50, if you can see that. .50, 3.5 pounder. Might have got onto something with the frog guys. We'll see. That was awesome. Just skipped up under that tree, bringing that frog back. Just exploded on it. Fish number 2 on the toad. Not a bad one. Fish number 4 on the toad. Watch that one come out and eat it, guys. About another 14-incher there. Decent fish. Still have.
Hope it don't go in and out of one L. You the only one that I wanna stare at in the morning, girl, cause you one of them. Down pieces, rolling up with me, it's no Keisha. Shawty don't ring the bell, she got a key. Your girl for rent and mine is on.
Alright guys, kind of finishing up the day here. Had a great day, caught a bunch of fish. Only one real nice one. There's some decent ones here and there, but I told you guys I would go over what I caught my fish on and what I was using, what rod and reel, so Start off the morning, launched the boat, saw a bunch of fish cruising. This lake's crystal clear. So I picked up the popar, and I was throwing that on this 6'3" medium. I like a shorter rod for a popar. This is basically all I use this rod for. 6'3" medium Abu Garcia Vendetta. That's paired up with the Revo SX. This thing gets great distance casting this popar. And the popar I was using is this Yellow Magic. You can't hardly find these anywhere anymore. Mainly just here and there. I got this one I think at the Louisville Boat Show. But that's my favorite popar, Yellow Magic. It's got more of a spit to it than the traditional pop. It still leaves a bubble trail, but it's got more like a spit action. Seems to aggravate the fish more. As you notice there, I got some of those hooks bent out. That'll help you hook up on more fish. And another thing with the popar is on the back, the feather on your trailer hook, that keys the fish in on your popar. If you lose this feather off your back trailer hook, I suggest you can buy like a 3-pack of the trailer hooks with the feathers on them, and definitely replace that, because a popar without the feather, it'll still get bites, but it won't get those key bites, or you won't get as many bites without the feather. Next setup I was using, I caught a couple fish on it today. Like I said, crystal clear water. So what I like to do is I like to go finesse. You'll see me a lot of times with the spinning rod in my hand, and I mean, that's what I like to throw when I do throw the spinning rod. If I can throw this lake's got weeds, but it's got weed lines, so you can really work this wacky worm. A lot of people wacky rig a Senko. I like wacky rigging just the 7-inch zoom, just the regular original trick worm. This is in black. I like green pumpkin better, but black will do. And I had that on another Abu Garcia Vendetta. This is a 6'6" medium. I like all my spinning rods medium. Paired up with this Daiwa Fugo 200 SH. And that has 8-pound fluorocarbon on it. Oh yeah, on that popar rod I had 14-pound clear mono. Mono's better for top water because, I mean, fluorocarbon doesn't float, but you can throw, which I'm about to get to, you can throw top water baits on fluorocarbon. And the last thing I caught my fish on, guys, was this Dobyns 7.3 heavy, paired up with the Lew's Speedspool LFS, best reel for $100 you can get right there. Can't go wrong with the Lew's. 7.5 to 1, and that rivet, that toad. That's what I caught my biggest fish on today. It's what I caught my main portion. I probably caught 20, 25 fish, probably missed 15. But that rivet toad in black, neon red pearl, right there. I did catch a few just on the black, but that was my main portion. Main portion of my fish came on this today, and that's about it. Those are the 3 rods and reels I caught my fish on. I don't usually like to power fish this lake. It's weedy, real clear. I usually fish the weed lines finesse, but today, cloud cover, I picked up that toad, and first fish I caught was that 3.5 pounder. And I mean, I just kept fishing and kept getting bites. So, I mean, couldn't really put it down. But I'm sure they're still biting. The clouds are still over us, but it's getting late. It's getting to be about 3 o'clock. I'm afraid that sun's gonna pop out and the fish might shut down, so I got some stuff to do tonight. And I'm gonna get off the water here, guys, so definitely stay tuned for the next episode of Bass in the Hoosier Show.